what's going on? Kyo-chan here, and today I'm coming to you guys with an anime review, and today's review is on the anime Madlax. Before we get into the main review, I briefly want to talk about some of the characters that you're going to be introduced to throughout the series. First character that we're going to talk about is Madlax, and that's her right there. Madlax is a mercenary in the war-torn country of Gotsonica. She's given many different assignments, whether it be a simple bodyguard assignment or a job to assassinate somebody. She's very good at what she does because she has a success rate of 98%. The only thing with her is that she doesn't have any memories of her past. The only memory that she seems to have is of this man who she assumes to be her father walking away from her. And then suddenly you see her all upset trying to figure out what happened to him. And it's the only memory that she really seems to have. So her mission in life is to discover who she really is and what happened to her. The next character that we're going to meet is Margaret Burton, and that's her right there. Margaret Burton also doesn't have memories of her past. She was involved in a very serious incident when she was a child, and therefore lost all of her memories. The only thing that she did say was Madlax. That's the only thing that she can really say at the time when she got back. So she wants to know what happened to her and discover those hidden memories. Margaret also possesses a picture book which becomes very influential throughout the series. And she's also known by other characters to have a quote-unquote gift. You find out what that's all about later on as well. Margaret also has a supporting cast of main characters. One of them is Vanessa Renee. She is a longtime friend of hers, also a next-door neighbor who works at this company called Bookwald. They are involved with an evil organization known as Enfant. Vanessa wants to help Margaret as best she can to help her get her memories back and just to help her along throughout the series. Vanessa also wants to discover her own truth of what happened to her family and what her company is all about. The other person who is behind Margaret is Eleanor Baker, who is her maid, essentially. She has been there from the very beginning from Margaret. She has been with her whole life, and she is basically her confidant and her protector. She too wants to do anything she can to help Margaret out. Some other mentionable characters is Karasei Adun. He's kind of a confusing character. He's not really a bad guy, but sometimes he seems like it. He is a part of Enfant, or at least he appears to be. He's using them to obtain his own goals, which are to get his memories back, because he too doesn't have any memories of his younger life, and he's an older character. He has no idea what happened to him. So he's trying to track down these really important books to open the gateway. Another character that we're going to meet is the real bad guy of the series, and his name is Friday Monday. Yeah, he's just a psychopath. He also wants to obtain these 3 books so he can open the Gateway of Truth to open the way for the essence, which is everyone's inner desires. He wants to awaken that in everybody and cause chaos. That's really what he wants to do. So he's just a bad dude. Other characters that we're going to meet are Leticia and Popeye. They're kind of minor characters, but they pop up a lot throughout the series. And they do have a connection with 3 of the main characters. I'm really not going to explain that because I don't want to spoil anything for you guys, because that is really important, especially toward the end of the series, so I don't want to ruin their connection. Another character that we're going to end up meeting is Lamelda, and she's part of the special forces of the military. She's kind of a rival to Madlax. They meet on one given mission, and the 2 of them end up developing a rivalry to see who is actually the best sniper. And the 2 of them, every single time they meet, they end up having a shootout, and they pretty much vow to kill each other. Toward the end of the series, they end up getting some kind of understanding and becoming friends, which is kind of crazy, but it's awesome at the same time. So those are all the characters that are really important throughout the series. So let's just talk about the plot. As I mentioned before, a lot of the main characters are basically out to discover the truth. Madlax wants to find out what happened to her, and Margaret wants to uncover her hidden memories. And various other characters want to know what happened to them, what happened to their families, what have you. So it seems that their lives are on totally different tracks, but as the series progresses, you find out that their destinies are intertwined. and the two of them ends up meeting midway throughout the series, and they both say that they want to find the truth, and they do that together, and they find out what happened to them and how everything started, what happened 12 years ago. So that's pretty much what this series is all about. I hope that all made sense to you guys. And I checked out the websites. I really don't think there is a legal site where you can watch this series, so you might have to bite the bullet and pick it up on Right Stuff. It's really not that expensive, so it's definitely worth it. So you guys definitely check this series out. I know I enjoy it. This is my second time watching the series entirely through. The first time I saw it was on the Anime Network, which is a Cablevision channel. It's really worth watching, so I recommend that you guys check it out. And I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll be back in the future with another review of an anime or manga. See you then. Bye!